Hey true crime aficionados, welcome back to Factual Explorer. Today we're diving into the captivating world of crime, power and intrigue and the rise of Griselda Blanco. Pablo Escobar, a notorious drug lord, first met her in Miami in the late 1970s. He has a famous quote about his rival, also known as the godmother of cocaine. He said, "The only man I was ever afraid of was a woman named Griselda Blanco." Medellin, Colombia, the 1970s, a city on the brink of transformation where the allure of power and wealth intoxicates those willing to seize it. Among them, one woman would rise to legendary status. Although there is some confusion about her birth location, a number of sources give it as Santa Marta, Colombia, where Blanco was baptized. Born into poverty, she faced the harsh realities of life from a young age, but she possessed a fierce ambition and an insatiable hunger for success. While still a teenager, she married a small-time criminal, and the couple had 3 children. However, they subsequently divorced. Blanco was believed to have ordered his murder several years later, and in the early 1970s she began a relationship with Alberto Bravo, a drug trafficker whom she ultimately married. In the streets of Medellin, Griselda honed her skills, mastering the art of deception and manipulation. But it was her introduction to the world of narcotics that would change her destiny forever. Griselda saw opportunity where others saw danger. She recognized the immense profit potential of the burgeoning cocaine trade and vowed to carve out her place in it. With New York City as their base, the couple began bringing the drugs into the United States. Aided by Blanco's creativity, she notably had lingerie made with secret compartments to smuggle drugs. The couple created an extensive and highly profitable operation. However, facing drug charges, Blanco returned to Colombia in 1975. That year, she came to believe that her husband was stealing money, and a shootout between the couple resulted in Bravo's death. Living up to her nickname as the Black Widow, she reportedly later had her 3rd husband killed as well. By the late 1970s, Blanco had moved to Miami, where she made her reputation as the godmother of cocaine. Seeking to eliminate her competition, she displayed a brazen ruthlessness that plunged the city into a period of violence that became known as the Cocaine Cowboy Wars. She allegedly ordered numerous murders, many of which were committed by gunmen on motorcycles, a practice she was said to have invented. In addition, a number of the killings occurred in broad daylight, including a shootout at a local mall in 1979. Backed by such violence and a sharp cunning, Blanco became one of the world's wealthiest drug traffickers. According to reports, she smuggled more than 3 tons of cocaine into the United States annually, netting some $80 million per month. Blanco embraced her criminal persona, notably naming one of her sons Michael Corleone after a crime boss in the Godfather series. She also enjoyed a lavish lifestyle that included luxury homes and hedonistic parties. In 1985, Griselda Blanco's empire came crashing down. She received the maximum sentence of 15 years in prison, though she reportedly continued to run her empire while incarcerated. During this time, officials looked to press additional charges against Blanco, who was implicated in more than 200 murders. Griselda Blanco, the queen of cocaine, would spend the rest of her days behind bars. In 1994, after one of her hitmen, Jorge Ayala, agreed to testify against her, Blanco was charged with 3 murders, including the fatal shooting of a former enforcer's 2-year-old son, who was killed during a failed attempt on his father's life. Prosecutors were seeking the death penalty, but Ayala's credibility was undermined when it was revealed that he had been having phone sex with secretaries in the prosecuting attorney's office. One of the women claimed that she was acting on orders of the prosecutor, who denied the charges. In 1998, Blanco ultimately pled guilty in exchange for a reduced sentence, and 6 years later she was released and deported to Colombia. Blanco reportedly retired from a life of crime, but in 2012 she was killed by a gunman on a motorcycle as she left a butcher shop in Medellin. But in the end, even the mightiest empires crumble, leaving behind nothing but the echoes of their once grand ambitions. So there you have it, her life remains a complex tapestry of ambition, power and infamy. Through exploring her story, we've delved into the depths of a woman who defied convention and left an indelible mark on the world of organized crime. As we reflect on her legacy, let us not only remember her notoriety, but also the societal factors that shaped her journey. Join us next time on Factual Explorer as we continue to uncover the fascinating truths behind history's most captivating figures. Remember to like, share and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Until then, keep exploring the facts.